friends, it's Tammy in My World in OKC, and I'm going to try the marbling kit on some paper. So it says on the back that all you need is a tray, that the paper or fabric can't touch the edges. So I did cut some of my paper and stuff in half, and it just says fill it halfway up with water, put your little drips of your paint and mix it around, and you should get some pretty designs. This is how it comes, brand new. And I have opened them all, and they're just little squishies. Some of them look like they might need to be mixed up, so I don't know how that's gonna go without getting all over, but we shall try. And then I've got some paper from this tablet that's just thin paper, and I have cut it in half so it doesn't touch the edges, just to kind of practice with. And then I did have a little bit of cardstock that's in white, that's a little thicker. And then the only thing I could find thicker was actually these little metal, it's lined paper, but these actually go on the round tins like this to keep the food, you know, from, like if you freeze it or something, but the paper's there, but it's really thick. So I have cut one of those to shape, so I can try it to see. I'm worried that the thin paper might get too wet, and so I wanted something a little thicker to try. And this is just practice, just to see how it's going to work. So let's get started. This is going to be exciting. And this little pan, I just got it at the Dollar Tree. They're like 2 for $1, and I've had it for some time. Okay, that's not quite halfway. Let me get a little more water. Okay, that's about halfway. Okay, now I am just going to start putting in some colors. And I did lay a couple of paper towels over on this side to lay these papers on so that it just doesn't make a big mess. Okay, none of them. Oh, you actually have to cut the ends off, guys. Okay, this end is not wanting to go back on, and now it's getting messy on me. So I guess that end will just not go back on. Okay. And I'm not sure how this one's going to save because the lid did come off, but we'll just have to wait and see. This one cut better. And I'm just kind of mixing around all the colors, so it's going to be all tie-dyed up just to practice. This kind of reminds me of when you do nail polish to make your nails like tie-dyed look, how they do the nail polish. Okay, I think we haven't used blue yet. This one's like messy, it's everywhere. And I'm just cutting the tip ever so slightly. Okay, it says on the back to take a paintbrush or something if you want to swirl it, but I think I'm just going to take a toothpick. It looks really pretty. I hope it's pretty on the paper. We shall see. Okay, I'm just going to start. This says you can leave items up to 4 minutes in here, but with this thin paper, I don't think we probably should. So I'm just going to drop it and then pick it back up and put it on my little towel over here. See how it's coming through? Oh, wow. That looks really good. And that paper really soaked through fast, so I'm going to use the thicker, like, cardstock paper. That one, not so much. It didn't get in the middle, but maybe that's my fault. Maybe I need more paint in this. So let's go ahead and put some more paint in here. And you're not going to get a whole lot out of these little tubes. There's not a whole lot in here, guys. I mean, I've probably used pretty close to half already, and I've only did 2 pieces of paper, so that's not cool. Oh, I actually missed the green color. This is the one that wouldn't go back on, so it's just kind of clumpy in there. I don't think I'm going to use any white this time. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're only going to get like a couple of pieces of paper out of each. And you could probably drain out the water and redo it if you wanted, but I don't think there's no need in it. I don't want to waste the paint, so. And you could probably do some really pretty designs with this, like they do for fingernails, and do like the stars and stuff. That would be really pretty. You know, sometimes you see them and they just all go in, and then it makes a star on your paper. This is going to make some really pretty unique paper though. And I think I'm not going to mix that one up. I'm going to leave it just like that. And I'm just going to go back to the regular paper. Hey guys, I was actually looking to see the foil side of these, hard cardboard papers, and it actually comes out really pretty. And it has the shiny underneath. So I just did a couple of the ends like that just to see what it would do. Hey guys, I have used all the paint. It's all kind of yucky now. And there's the empties. And it does make a mess. If you don't want it all over you, I suggest you wear a pair of gloves. But this is what I come out with. And I'm waiting for it to dry. And I did try to do some on the back with a foil. It doesn't work, so that was a fail. And it does seem like if you leave the paper in there for, say, 5-10 seconds, it does actually do a little better on regular paper. This one that was on the harder cardstock paper is really pretty, but this one, you can see there's a couple of spots where it didn't go, but you can always cut around it. But yeah, this is going to have to dry for a really long time. It is super, super wet, but that's all I got out of all that paint. Was it fun? Yes. It's beautiful. I do like the way it came out. Will I be rushing out to do it again and buy more? No. So, big thumbs up. Make sure you share. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of this craziness. Bye, guys. Thank you. Hey, guys. It's been about, 18 hours, 20 hours, and letting the paper dry. And it is super pretty, but for as long as it takes and stuff, this one's not quite dry yet because it's like really thick, these two. But all the thinner papers are dry. But it's kind of a mess for what it entails. It would be fun to do with your kids, or maybe try it on a shirt or something like that and do some tie-dye. But I mean, it's pretty, don't get me wrong, but I think I'll give the other pack away in a giveaway or to a friend so they can do it with their kiddos. So just wanted to show you the finished product. I think this green and yellow is the prettiest. I really like it. But it comes out really pale after it dries. It's like a real light pastel. But that's what the paper looks like after it's dry. Bye, guys.